Our cast is led by Edgin, played by Chris Pine, and Edgin is a bard. He's a harper who has fallen from grace. He was someone who kind of strived to do good. He made some decisions probably that kind of ruined his family because he got greedy. I think it's a very common thing in life, right? Like you're trying to do good, but the siren call of doing the other thing kind of comes after you. And so Edgin's someone who's had to deal with this and had to live with this failure, this mess that he's caused. Joining Edgin on this quest is Holga, played by Michelle Rodriguez. And Holga is a barbarian, and she's tough, and she's everything you think a barbarian's going to be. But what we're going to find out along the way is that she's actually got this like very sensitive side, and that she's had a really troubled life, and that she's really trying to make everything right. She's trying to atone for some things that have gone wrong in her life. She's trying to find a good balance. She's trying to be a good barbarian, but also be a good friend. She's really like Edgin's like compass, and they are really great together. They have this like platonic relationship. They're like brother and sister. There's nothing romantic about it, which I think is really refreshing to see on screen in a movie. And they're constantly poking at each other, and they get on each other's nerves. But at the end of the day, it's all rooted in this like really deep love. It's hard to have like good comedy that comes from character. You know, I mean, a gag is a gag, but like what you want to experience are like characters that are inherently have humor and reality to them. And I think that John Jonathan have done an incredible job with the screenplay and making it where like these very, very funny characters are brought to life on the page. And so you have all these like little rivalries playing out between the characters, and you get like real humor. John and Jonathan's directing style kind of makes the set have this convivial place, and it makes it a place where the camaraderie can happen, and you're getting to have fun, and the actors are getting to play with each other. So you just get this atmosphere that makes for a really great way to make one of these films. You know, it was fun to make. There is real emotion and real drama that is driving all of the crazy, ludicrous things that are happening in the movie. And I think that's the thing that is going to keep the audience on the edge of their seat, because they can laugh, but they know in the back of their brain and in their heart, like these stakes are real. I can't tell what's going to happen or how it's going to unfold, but I'm having a good time finding out. This movie's as much for my great-grandmother as it is for my 6-year-old daughter. Like, it really is for everybody. And I think that the whole family can go and laugh at the film and have a good time, and everyone's gonna get something out of it. At its heart, Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves is a story about family. It's a story about a guy trying to get his daughter back. It's about a guy trying to put his family back together. It's about a woman trying to atone for her family, throwing her out and leaving her out in the cold. And ultimately, and what makes it so beautiful to me, is it's about a group of people becoming a family. To me, the team itself, what makes it so much fun to experience, is that it's a ragtag group of misfits. It is a group of people that probably don't belong together, that probably shouldn't be together, that probably have no business being in business with each other, and watching them kind of come together and work out their stuff and learn to trust one another, while at the same time cutting each other down with jokes and being funny with each other the whole time. Like, that to me is the heart of the film. The idea of making a Dungeons & Dragons movie right now felt like the right move, because we live in this world where everything is possible from a visual standpoint. We can do anything from a visual effects standpoint, from a set building standpoint. We can kind of bring the world to life. And I think that, you know, there's a reason that the superhero movie boom happened when it did. There's a reason why movies like Avatar can exist when they do. Like, we're finally in this era of filmmaking where anything is possible. And if you've seen something or imagined something or lived with something for 50 years in lore, like, it's finally a time where like that could be brought to life.